Hello everyone, welcome to Byte Nexus Tech. So in today's video, we are starting an important coding practice playlist that is logic building. And so we are going to solve and understand 10 very basic important C programs in this video, and that every beginner must practice after learning the foundations of C programming, which we have covered recently. So these programs will help you like improving logic building, understanding the loops conditions, and building your coding confidence, and it can also help you for preparing the interviews and exams. I hope you have understood the recent videos. Now in this video I'll explain the problem statements and step-by-step logic and the code explanation, and also I will dry run it, means I will compile and run and execute it on the VS Code, and I'll show you how all these programs I am doing. Okay, so the first program is that is even and odd. I know this is very basic programs, but I want you to understand these all before we are heading for the which are advanced level programs, right? So now, first, as I said, that first program is even or odd. Okay, if a given number is, the problem statement is find the given number whether it is odd or even. How can we find out? So if you want to find out, if I give you 50, how can you say whether it is odd or even? On what basis you will say? What you will do, if the 50 is, if it is divisible by, okay, if it is divisible by 2 completely without without putting any reminder, then it should be even. If not so, then it should be odd. Okay, it means the logic is what we are learning here in this if else condition we are learning. So logic is, if any number is divisible by completely by 2, then it should be even. So now for divisibility, what we are checking here, we are using here modulus. What modulus will do? Modulus will check whether it is completely divisible or not. How it will do means, if any number is there 7, if I do modulus by 2, the answer will be, it will be 1. Okay, 2 4 2 6 3 are 6, and 1 will be remainder. So it is the odd number, we can say, based on that. So modulus will give the remainder. Now program will write here as in this is the first program, so I am writing whole syntax. Now hash include stdio dot is the header file we are including for using the printf and scanf function, and after that int main is the main program where our execution will start. And as this is the int type return, so int type of return we are using here, sorry, this is the int type as a function return we are using, and we will return the 0. So it will, after execution of all this statement, it will give success, return 0 means. Okay, and what we'll do here, as I said, that user, what user will do here, as user on the output screen or terminal, he will get the first print, means enter the number. Okay, then user will enter some number here, okay, on the output screen. Okay, after that he will give you the whether it is odd or even. So for that, what I need to do, I need to, on the screen I need to printf means on the screen it will put that enter the number. Okay, this we have learned already, it is very basic. So if it is saying enter the number, then user will put some number here on the terminal. So what function will help here to get this number and store in some variable in this program? So we know that that is the scanf function we use here. Okay, what we'll use? Scanf function. That scanf function will store whatever user is putting here on the terminal, the value it will store into the program's variable or in the memory location. How can it put? For that we need some memory location. Let's take in the program here we have one memory location. Okay, this is the memory location and some name we need to give. That is what we called as variable. So here I'll define first as integer value we are giving. So int is the data type of the variable and we have defined now. Okay, what we have defined? We have defined the integer type of num variable. So now what compiler will do while executing this? It will get some location for this num variable of int type. Now, as we are using here scanf, now what scanf function will do? As user is putting some number, it will put that number here. Here means address of this variable. So address of this variable means we have this ampersand which denotes the address of any variable. So now our variable is num. Okay, now this whatever value is there, it will put here. But what type of value we are putting? We are putting float, data, character, what? Means int or what? Okay, what type of data we are putting here? We are putting int type of data. So for int type of data, we have percentage %d as a format specifier. Okay, these are the double quotes we need to put. As I'm putting here comma in between those things. Now the whatever integer value, let's take he puts here as 8, then 8 will go here and it will be stored with this statement. Okay, now we'll write our logic that if if whatever the number contains the value put by the user. If number is modulus by 2, if it is completely divisible, then what we'll do? We'll printf. Okay, I'm writing here in short. It is a even number. Okay. Else, what else part? In the else part, it will print it is a odd number. Okay, whatever statement we write as it is, if we want, we put it in the inverted commas. Now we have understood by this. If user puts the 7, then it will show as odd. If it is put the 8, it will show as even. I hope you have understood this basic program. It has took more time as it was our first program. Now I'll just explain you in between these. Okay, not much. This syntax will be remain same for all programming. This header file will be same, and this int main and this return 0 and closing braces will be same, and only this logic I'll keep on explaining in every program. Now next program is the sum of the digits we need to find out. Okay, so next program is sum of digit in the given number. Okay, what's the problem statement is? Problem statement is here what we need to do, what they are saying, one number is given and that number let's take that number is 873. Okay, that number is given, and do you know guys, this is the whole all these digits are number, whole it is a number. But if I want single digits means these are 3 is the digit, 7 is the digit, 8 is the digit, right? These are the digit, combining all digit one number formed. So I want the sum of these digit. Sum of the digit means like let's take 3 is the digit 3. I want sum in between them, sum of the digits. So 7. Another one is 8. What will be 7 plus 3? 10. 10 plus 8, it is 18. So I want this value, whatever the user is putting, from that I want the sum of the digit. Okay, how can we do? So before going directly jumping onto the coding part, first try to understand how it is doing. Okay, so in the programming, how we can implement that also we need to think. First, what we'll do, okay, now we have one idea, and we can say here logic. What the number logic says, if any number, let's take like it is a 34, if any number, if it is modulus by 10, then it will extract the, what it will do, it will extract the last digit, whatever the remainder will come right here, it will make you to extract the last digit. Just imagine guys, any value you can take, like 45 I'm taking. If I'm divisible by 10, 10 fours are 40, then remainder will be 5. So last digit we got or not, this is the 5 was the last digit and we are getting here last digit. So this is for to extract the last digit, we have this logic. Okay, now another logic we have, uh, like if I want to remove the last digit out of this number, let's take 34 is there. I want to remove this 4 value. How 4 digit? How can I remove? So if I want to remove, I can do this one. 34 divisible by this one is modulus, this one is divisible. Okay, divisible by 10. If I do any number you take, if you divisible by 10, then what value you will get? You won't get 3.4. Why? Because it is not the float, it is an integer value, so you will get only 3 as the answer. So what you did by this, you have removed this 4. Okay, last digit you have removed, and now it is a 3 only. So this one logic. Now, how we can implement this? How can we implement this? As first, what we'll take, whatever the number is there, first I'll define this number. Okay, here I'll keep on putting those. First is the number. Then after that, every time, as I said, I want to extract this last digit. Every time I'll extract first I'll extract this last digit, it will be 3. Okay, I want now 3. How can I get this 3? If I want to get this 3, what I want to do? I want to, whatever the number is there, that number modulus by the 10. If I do, I'll get the one remainder value. Okay, so to get this remainder value, I need to define this one. Okay, so int remain. Just I am defining these values. Okay, and if I want to initialize, here only I can initialize also. Okay, so int equal to 0 I am initializing. Initializing means assigning some value. So initially I am assigning 0 as value. Okay, so now int num as I taken, so through the scanf I will take the value from the user and I'll store it into the some number. I hope you understood this as we have earlier discussed this one. Now as a reminder I am getting 10, sorry, as a reminder I am getting 3 now. So reminder also I'll write here for your understanding purpose. After that I want sum also. So for after before that I'll write here sum also. Into sum I need to define, right? So initially I'll initialize with 0. Sum is initialized with 0, remainder is initialized with 0. Always we should initialize, guys, any variable it is. Okay, so num initialize with whatever the user is putting here. Okay, so now we'll go to the next part, this one. So in this part what we are doing, whatever the number is there, now first of all number is 873, we'll write here 873, user put as 873 here now. Okay, so 873 is there, we'll now execute this line. What we'll do, reminder we are getting num, whatever the num is 873 divided by modulus by 10 means we'll extract the this last digit will be stored into this remainder. So last it was initially 0, now last digit will be, it will be override by the this 0 will be override by the last digit. Okay, now it is 3. Now what we will do in the sum variable, what we'll do, whatever the sum is there, existing sum, in that whatever the last digit we are getting will keep on means we'll add. So sum was 0. Okay, now 0 plus reminder, that is 0 plus reminder is 3. So 3 will be stored. Where it is storing? We are storing again into the same variable. So 0 plus 3 into the same variable we are storing. Okay, now 3 we got as it is here, as we have understood. Okay, so 3 we have got. Now after that, if I do this, I need to do this repeatedly, then only I'll keep on doing this, extracting these digits. But if I do these things only 2 lines, if I execute repeatedly, I'll put it to one while loop or whatever. Okay, first while loop I'll put into, let's take one while loop is there, and in that while loop I have put this these lines. Okay, so what why I'll get, if I'm running this while loop multiple times also, every time I will get only 3 only. Why? Because whatever the number is there, for that number, the 873 only. Okay, digits. So every time you're extracting only 3 number and keep on adding. So it will be like 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus keep on doing. So I don't want that. I want the next digit now. So if I want next digit, I should remove this one. So for removing, we have complete divisibility logic. So before that, I'll just write here like this. Okay. So this divisibility logic, I should write here. Whatever the number is there, to that number divisible completely by the 10. So, and again store it in the into the same variable num. What here it will happen now? Now we will dry run properly. So number is 873. Now remainder will be 3. Okay, sum will be 3 it is. Now what we'll do? Number divided by 10 means it will remove the last digit. Now number will be only 87. Now the next iteration will perform. Now in the next iteration, 87 is there. 87 modulus by 10. What remainder will get? We'll get the remainder as 7 now. Okay, it will override it. On the 7, now this statement will execute. 7 plus already it is existing 3. So sum is 3 plus 7, it will be 10. So 10 will be stored in the same sum variable. Now it is 10. Okay, now num will be 87 it was. Now 87 divided by 10 means it will remove the last digit and it will make it as a 8 only. So now what will happen? 8 will go here as we are putting into the loop this. So every time it will execute. The condition will put at last to understand it better. Now 8 modulus by 10, again it will be 8, it will override the 7. Now at the remainder variable we have assigned as 8. Now what 8 will do? 8 will come here, 8 plus whatever the sum was 10. So 10 plus 8 it is 18. So in the sum variable 18 has been stored. Now what will happen? Now again num, that is 8 divided by 10. So num will be now it is 0. So if it is 0 then no need to again do the sum and all those things. Okay, once we got the 0, just break that loop. Means breaking the loop means, and as we are using here while loop, so unless the condition true means until the condition is true you execute. Once you got the false condition you will come out of the loop automatically. So for that what we need to do? Until the num is not equal to 0, then if it is not equal to 0, some means some value will be there in that num, then keep on repeating this loop. Once if it is equal to 0, then false condition and come out of the loop. Now here we can printf whatever percentage d and the sum value we have got. Okay, so the sum will be the whatever the value. We can print it as like this also, or printf sum of digit is percentage d. Okay, so it will print as it is sum of digit is like that, and percentage d means the value sum. Okay, I hope you have understood this program. Now we'll go to the next one. Next one is the palindrome numbers. We need to find out how can we find out the palindrome numbers. So this is also very important program guys, palindrome number. Okay, palindrome numbers are nothing but it will remain same even after reversing it. How? How it will remain same even after reversing means, just let's take one example here. If I given the number is 143, it's not I love you guys, it's just 143 number. Okay, so 143. If I reverse this palindrome means it will remain same. Let's take palindrome num p1, it will remain same num p2 even after reversing it. Okay, if 143 is there, if I reverse it, what will be it is? If I'm reading 143, 143, if I should reverse now means 3, 4, 1 I should read. So we are both are same. It is 143, it is 341. Both are not same. So similar? No, not similar. So it is not a palindrome. Okay. If 141 I have given, let's take okay, 141 you read like this, and if you make it reverse then again it should be 1 here, 4 here, and again this 1 here. So again it is 141 only. So 141, 144 both are similar. Okay, if both are similar then it is a palindrome. Okay, so by this program you also understand how to reverse the number. Another in this third program we'll also understand how to as a note I'm putting here, again this question also comes in interview many times, how to reverse digits into how to reverse a digit in the number. Okay. And apart from that, one logic, mathematical logic I would like to give you, which will be helpful here. So if as I said that if I want to remove the value, if I want to remove the last digit, I need to do this one. Okay, to remove last digit as we have discussed in previous code. Okay, but what if I want to add the not like add, but if I want to make it a larger number, as we are num divided by 10 means like 873 is there, divided by 10 means we are making it short like 87. What if I want to make is again it repeated to, if 87 is given, I want 873. How can we do? We can do that. If num whatever is there, that num it should be multiplied by 10. If it is multiplied by 10, if I give you 87, so 87 will be 87 into 10. It will be 870. Okay, and 870 as we got. If I add any number, if I want to add, I can add here. Okay, whatever I am putting, that value will be as it is 0. So at the 0 place, whatever unit digit you are putting, that will be just if you write here plus means if you add here, it will come directly here whatever digit you are putting here, right? Whatever digit you are adding here, whatever digit we are adding here, at the 0 it will be placed, right? So now this logic we have understood means the next program we will understand very better way. So now what we need to do means in the same program we are discussing, right? So now if number is given, so I should write program first for this int, okay, this sorry, int num as I defined, and we'll take this from the user. If you want, you can put print also, like please enter the number like that. Okay, so as user has entered the number, now what we'll do, we'll first focus on reversing the number. Okay, how can we reverse the number? So to reverse it, to store that reverse number, I need to write I need to define one reverse variable. I'll initialize it to the 0. Okay. Now what we'll do, as we know that we need to extract the, like here I have given here 141. What I need to do, I need to extract the last digit and I need to put here in this place. Okay, these three places are there. Okay, so last digit I need to put here now. The target is, so this means what, how we can do. Last digit I want means as I said you, take the remainder. Okay, to take the remainder, whatever the number is there, that number should be the modulus by 10, so you will get the remainder value here. As a one you have extracted. Okay, so that remainder value, if you want to keep on putting somewhere at this position, if I want, then as I said you, always do as we have here reverse variable. So in this reverse variable, as it is 0 now currently, so in this 0 into, as I want to keep on adding now. Okay, for removing, for shortening, we know this one division. For adding means for multiplying and increasing the number, we have this multiply. Okay, logic. So into 10, what reverse into 10 means it is 0 into 0, it will be 0 only. Okay, initially. Now if it is 0 and plus, we'll add the remainder. What remainder? Last digit is the 1. So 0 plus 1, it will be 1. Okay, now first value whatever we want to put, we got now. Now I want to remove this one, then only I can access this second last digit, right? So I want to remove means we know that one. Okay, num equal to num divided by 10. You'll keep on getting in this loop, as we have discussed earlier also, while num is not equal to 0, till then run the condition, and at the reverse variable we'll get 1, after that same way 4, after that 1. Okay, now 1 4 1 we got in the reverse variable. But as I said, right, here now in the reverse variable I got 141 it was, and now also 141 I got. Okay, now I need to compare if num equals to this reverse variable, then print it is palindrome. Okay, means it is remain same after the reversing, else it should be printf non-palindrome. Okay, I got. But guys, can you find any mistake in this? Just try to find out any mistake in this. So what mistake we can find means, we have defined here num as num, we have given 141, but as you are doing these, as you are finding this reverse variable, and in this way, in that num you are extracting, means you are keep on removing, so num will be 0 at this point. Okay, at this point num will be 0 as we are removing and executing this code. So num will be 0, means 0 you are comparing with reverse, which is not valid, right? So for that what I will do, I'll here define one variable int uh, num copy, like something. Okay, in this num copying I am assigning this num variable initially only, as 141 we are putting here, so 141 will be assigned to this num copy. Now this num copy I am comparing with reverse. Okay, this is the num copy now, because num has become 0 at this point. I hope you have understood, as we have covered both the programs in this, like reversing the digit in the number and finding the palindrome. Now we'll go to the fourth program. This fourth program is Factorial. Okay, Factorial is also very important program, guys. So factorial program. So what's mean by factorial? As in your maths, you might have learned this one. If any number is given, let's take number is given 10, and you not 10, it will be very big. So I'll give as a 5 here. Okay. If number has even given 5, what's the factorial of it? How we can find out factorial? Means whatever the digit is, means number is there 5, and keep on decrementing it by 1 and multiplying those. Means 5 into 4 into again decrement 3 into again decrement 2 into again decrement 1, till 1 only we will find. Okay, so what the value? 5 4s are 20, 23s are 60, 62s are 120. So 120 is the factorial. How we can implement here in the code? So guys, how can we think now? Okay, we need to implement this in the code, means what user means what user will put? He will put only this number. So we have only this number. From this number, how can we find out? Okay, now what I will do, and can you see this? This is repetitive task. Multiplying task is the repetitive task we are doing, and we know that if we are doing any repetitive task, we need to put into the means we need to put it into the loop. Okay, so whatever the number is there, and whatever the number is there, okay, just let me erase this, and we can write properly here. Okay, so first, as I'll define int num is there. Okay, int num, and scanf percentage d ampersand num. Okay, in this num user will put some variable, some value, so it will be stored into the num variable. Now what we are going to find out means, as this is the repeated task we understood. Okay, so num I'll take and I'll put into the fact, and as I am taking here fact as variable, so I need to define this, and simultaneously I can assign also, I can initialize it. If I initialize it to 0, what will happen? If it initialize to 0, all the values will become 0. So I shouldn't initialize it to 0, I should initialize it to 1. Okay, so fact is the 1. Now here what I will do, here fact, okay, whatever the fact is there, into I. why I have written here I. So here I'll write first program and then we'll understand. Int I equal to 1, I is less than equal to num, and I incremented. Okay. So what we are doing here, whatever the 5 number is there, so repeat the loop till the 5. Okay, repeat the loop, whatever the number we have put, user has put 5. So repeat the loop which will give the I value from 1 to 5, means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. From the for loop I values are we are getting, so till the 5 we need to find 1 2 3 4 5, as we have did here in this case 5 4 3 2 1, whatever it is, but the value means number we wanted, we got these numbers. Now what we will do, we want these numbers to be keep on multiplying and putting into this fact variable. Now fact variable is, initially it is fact is 1, okay, and number is I value is the 1. Now in this loop what will happen, I into fact, so I into fact it will become means 1 into 1 it will become 1 only, so 1 will be stored into the fact. Now in the next iteration what will happen, I has been incremented here, so I will become, now it will become 2. Now 2 value, now fact is the 1 only, so 2 means fact into I means 1 into 2 it will become 2, so 2 will be stored into the fact. Oh, okay, it will override that. After that I will increment again here. Okay, I has incremented to 3. Now fact into 3. Okay, fact into 3. It is just 3 to the 6. Now 6 came here. Now what will happen again? Again it will increment to 4. Okay, and here guys, this condition is getting keep on checking. Okay, so now it is incremented to 4. If it is incremented to 4, as it is checking that 4 is less than or equal to 5. Yeah, this is checking the condition. So if it is less than or equal to 5, then the 4 into I value is 4 now. 4 into 6, what will happen? It will be 24. So here I'll write 24. Okay. Now this 4 will be incremented to by 1, so it will become 5, and then 5 is less than or equal to num value is also 5, so it is true condition. Then what will happen? It will, I will be 5, and this 5 into 24 it will become 120. Okay, as we are getting 120 and I will be incremented to 6, so 6 it will check 6 is less than or equal to 5, which is false condition, then it will complete the finishes this loop and come out of, and at this point we'll get the fact value as 120. So what we'll do here, we'll just printf. Okay, just will put the fact as a value. Okay, I hope you have understood this. As and another one thing is, if you want to find out the uh, like another one case we can say here, we can find out, that will be like if for finding the factorial, if the number has been given something like -1 or 0, so for that we need to put some extra conditions here. Here if we want, we can put like if number is less than or equal to 0, then return it as return as 1, means it will return as a 1 as a factorial for those whatever the values which are less than or equal to 0. So like that also logic we can write. Now we'll move on to the next, that is a Fibonacci series, and in this fifth code program, Fibonacci. Okay, I don't know how to write the spelling of it, but it is called Fibonacci series. Okay, so what is the Fibonacci series? Fibonacci series is nothing but the next whatever the number will be is the sum of previous two numbers. How? Always guys, for Fibonacci series, first number will be 0, second number will be 1. Okay, so the next will be, as the statement says, that next is the sum of previous two. So next will be here, next digit will be previous to the sum. So 0 plus 1, 1. Now what this next will be? This next will be whatever the previous are. Now previous changed. It was before 0, 1. Now it is 1, 1. Okay. So 1, 1, it is 2. Now 2. Now again next, if I want to find out, the next will be previous sum of the previous two number. Now who are the previous two number? 1 and 2. So 1 plus 2, it is 3. Okay. I hope you have understood, guys. If now, if the in the problem statement is, if number given as, let's take 5, so what we need to find? 5 values of Fibonacci series we need to find out. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 values are there. That is 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, total 5 values are there. So how to implement this? If what if they ask to find out for 15, then it will be huge. 2 plus 3, it is 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 5 plus 8, it is 13. 8 plus 13, 21. Like that, we need to keep on writing these values. Okay, what we are doing in this, what we are doing means, first and second values are fixed it is, so we'll give them some variables, we'll assign those to some variables, so a and b. Now so what's the next variable will be? That next will be a plus b. Okay, so this is the logic. Next will be always a plus b. Now, as we have understood, it is a plus b, but every time these variables are getting changed, right? It was first iteration it was 0, 1. In second iteration it is 1, 1, means it was ab. Now ab has shifted like this, and a will come here and b will come here and next will come here. Right, guys? So what's happening? We are putting whatever the next value is there, we are putting into the b, and b value we are putting into the a. So always if you put next value into the b, then b value whatever existing is there, it will get override. So always put first b into the a. Okay, now a will be 1. It was before pointing to 0, now it will point to 1. And next will assign to b, means next is the 1, and 1 here will get assigned. Okay, so now a and b points here. Okay, so now plus next will be, again we need to follow the loop. So next is the a plus b. A plus b means 1 plus 1, 2. Okay, this keep on doing. Okay, so now we'll write the code. So to write the code, we have int a comma b equals to 0 comma, means we can write like this also. Okay, so a and b will be assigned initialized with the 0, or else we can write like this also. These are the just comment. Okay, so int a equal to 0, int b equal to 1. So I need to put here 0 comma 1. Okay, so a will be 0, b will be initialized to 1. Yeah, or else you can write like this also. Now next, what is the important task in this? So next, as I'm taking int next equals to 0, I'll put just. Okay, now as I said, the logic will be next is sum of two previous numbers, and also I said you whatever the b is there, put into the a after this a statement, and whatever the next value will be there, next variable, put into the b. Okay, now what will happen? 0 plus 1, it is 1. So 1 will be stored in this next value. Now whatever the value stored in b, will first empty it. So empty it means put first into the a, later b will be, and now b will be empty at this point. So in this empty b, we are putting this next value. Okay, so I hope you have understood till here. So now, and we need to keep on repeating this loop. So I'll take one loop for int I equals to 1, and I should be less than or equal to n, I incremented. Okay, so if I say n is 5, so 5 times this loop will be means will do 5 iterations, and here I will keep on print printing here? Okay, what will print? We'll just print the value. Which value? Will print a value. Why a value? Now we'll try run it. Okay, a, b, and here next. First a, b value 0, 1. Okay, now what will happen? 0, 1 means it should be uh, first I equal to 1. Okay, 1 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, it is less than or equal to 5 as n has been given 5. Okay, so print will be, it is 0, so print will be on the output, printf on the output it will be 0. Okay, now what will happen? A next will be a plus b, that is 1. Okay, so B will go to A. Now B will go to A and next will go to B. So next will go to B. Okay. Now whether I will become increment to 2. So 2 is less than or equal to n. Yes, it is a true condition. So A will be printed here. A is the 1 now. Okay. A is the 1 now, right? So A plus B, I is a, means I equal to 2, it is second iteration, guys. So a plus b will be 1 plus 1, it is 2 now. So 2 will be here and b will be assigned to a, so b will be assigned to a and next will be assigned to b, so here it is 2. Okay, now understood. After that third iteration, so I equal to 3. So for the third iteration, 3 is less than or equal to n. Yeah, 3 is less than or equal to 5. Okay, true condition. Then print the a will be again it is 1, so we are printing here 1. After that a plus b, a plus b means 2 plus 1, it is 3 now. Okay, now what will happen? B will go to a. Okay, b will go to a. Now next will go to b, next will go to b. Okay, so after that again it will check the condition. 4 is less than or equal to 5. Yeah, it is less than or equal to 5. It will print the a value is the 2, so it will be 2. So 4 is less than or equal to 5, that's true condition, and we have printed this value, this a value as 2. Now next is a plus b. A plus b nothing but 2 plus 3, it is 5. Okay, now 5 value came. So what will happen? B will go to a. So okay, b is going to a. Next will going to b. Okay, now it will go. Now what will happen? 5. So 5 is less than or equal to 5. Yeah, it is less than or equal to 5. Now it will print a. A value is the 3. Okay. After that b will assign to a and next will assign to as I said 5 plus 3 it is 8. Next will assign to b, so it will be 8. Now 5 will be incremented by I as I incremented from 5 to 6. 6 is less than or equal to 5, which is false condition, so it will come out of the loop, and once it come out of the loop, then program we can return it 0, so program will be finished. And in the print we got these values as a Fibonacci series we have discussed earlier. Now we will go to the next program, that is prime number. Okay, so sixth is the prime number. This is also very important. Okay, what are the prime numbers? In our maths class we have studied, right guys? So prime number is, it should be divisible by 1 and itself. Okay, 4 is the prime number or not? Okay, 4 is divisible by 1. Okay, every number will be divisible by 1. That's for sure, we all know. But apart from this, this condition is true always for any number you take. But it should be divisible by itself. Okay, if divisible by 1 and it should be divisible by itself. Now 4 is divisible by 1, that's true condition. Okay, whether it should be whether it is divisible by uh, it should and it shouldn't be divisible by any other number that we know. But here 4, let's take 4 is divisible by 1. Okay, is 4 divisible by itself? Yes, it is divisible by itself. Is 4 divisible by any other number? Is it? Okay, as we have discussed that prime number is nothing but number should and must be divisible by either 1 or itself, and it shouldn't divisible by any other number except 1 and itself. Any other number. Okay. Now 4 is divisible by any other number? Yeah, 4 is divisible by 2. So is it prime number? No, not at all. Okay, not a prime number. Let's take uh, 5. Is 5 divisible by any 1? It is divisible by 1. Yeah, it's we all know. Okay, 5 divisible by 5. We know that itself it will divisible. But 5 divisible by any other number. Is it possible? No, not at all possible. So this is the prime number. I hope you have understood the mathematical point of view. Now we'll discuss in a programming language how we can find out the prime number, given number is prime or not. Okay, so first we'll write down here program int n. Okay, int n will be given. Let's take now we'll take statically we'll assign. Let's take 7 has been assigned here. Int n equal to 7. Okay, now what will happen, as we need to find out whether it should be divisible by any other numbers from 1 to 7, because 7 is there, 7 is the maximum. So we need to find out the only chances from 1 to 7. We know that it will always divisible by 1. Okay, every number is divisible by 1. So from we need to find out the chances. What are the chances of failing this to make it non-prime? To make it non-prime, the chances are, if we divisible this 7 given from 2 to in the range from 2 to till 6. If I find out in these 2 to 6, 2 to 6 means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If these values, if 7 is divisible by any one of these value, even single any one of this value, if it is satisfying, if it is divisible, then that is not a prime. That we need to find out. Okay, so for that what I will do, int n equal to 7. Now I'll take one for loop. Okay, int I equals to 2, I is less than 7, so 7 shouldn't come, it will find out till 6 only. I incremented. Okay, 7 means this n value, right? So now what will happen? We will keep on finding, we will keep on divisible as we have taken for loop. So we have this range from 2 to 6. If n divisible by any number from in this range 2 to 6, if it is divisible completely, any single value, if it is divisible, then what we will do? We'll break the loop. Okay, we'll break the loop. After breaking the loop, we'll say it is not a prime number, or else if it is not breaking the loop, then we can say that it is a prime number. For that we need to define here as a flag. Why we are taking, even we can use boolean. Okay, but I am just for understanding, I am just putting this one. Okay, int flag equal to 0. Why we are taking this flag, we'll understand later. Flag equal to 0, and I'll make this flag 1 if flag is equals to 0, then that is the prime number. Printf, first I'll write this. Okay, prime, else printf non-prime. First I'll write and then I'll make you understand this one. Okay, so for this I'll write this one. Okay guys, what we did till now. So if any number is given and that number 7 is divisible by 2, what will be whether is it divisible by 2? No, not possible. So it will again go to the next iteration. 7 is divisible by 3, not possible. 7 is divisible by 4, not possible. 7 is divisible by 5, 6, no, not possible. You after 7 divisible by 6, it is not possible. So in this it is making this condition as false and not going here into this if condition. It is just keep on repeating the loop. Once I make the means I go apart from the 7, means if 7 is less than 7, then it will be the false condition, then it will come out of the loop, and flag will be 0 only, means we flag is used just to inform, okay, inform the from one part of the code to one part of code to another part. Okay, if flag is still 0 means it has never entered into this statements. If it has never entered into this statement, if it has never satisfied this divisibility, means it will divisible by any single value between this range. If it is not entering here, means flag will be still same as it was before 0. So if it is 0 means it has not divisible by any value between this range, so it is a prime only. Okay, if let's take, I'll take as 4 number. Okay, now if I put here as 4 number and I am saying that 4 should be divisible by, first I is equal to 2, so 4 divisible by 2. If it is divisible by 2, yeah, in the first case only, first iteration only, we found that 4 divisible by 2 equal to 0, yeah, it will satisfy the condition, then flag will become 1. And just after becoming flag 1, then we understood that it is not a prime, so we'll just break means coming out of the loop, means exiting from the loop, and once we come here, so through this statement flag is equal to 0, no, so it will go to the else part, actually it is 1, so it will print that it is not prime number. I hope you have understood this one. Now we'll go to the next part, that is Armstrong numbers. Okay, so in this Armstrong number is the seventh program. Oh, just a minute, guys. Let me adjust this one. Okay, so this is the seventh program. Seventh is the Armstrong number we need to find out. Okay, how we can find out Armstrong number? Armstrong number is nothing but a number. An Armstrong number is a number where, okay, where the sum of cube of digits in that number is equals to original number given. Okay, here people use cubes, but we can we'll write the code in such a way that for any number, if it is cube, quarter, or 5, power is 5 also, power is 10 also, it will be applicable. In such a way we'll implement. But before that, let's take if any number is given 1, 5, 3. Okay, so what's the statement says that number, this is the original number. Okay, n is the original number. Okay, this original number is 153. Now sum of the, okay, what's this saying statement? Sum of the cubes. Okay, sum of the cubes. Okay, cubes of the digits. Digit means this 143. 3 is the digit, 5 is the digit, 1 is the digit. Okay, so what we need to find? Cubes of the digit. So cubes means power. Okay, at the power. Okay, so cubes of the digit we have found. Now sum also we put. Okay, what it will come? 1 plus 5 power 3 means 125. Okay, 3 power 3 means 27. What's the answer? It will be 7 5 are 7 5 12, and 1 is 3. So 2 1 3, 3 plus 2 5, and here it is 1. So is this sum, that arm sum will give as this variable arm sum, is it equal to original number? Yeah, it is equal. So this is the Armstrong number. Let's take any other value. 1 2 3 5 put 1 power 3, 2 power 3, 3 power 3. What's the value? 1 plus 2 power 3 8, 3 power 3 27. So what the value? It will be 8 8 7 15 16. So 2 plus 1, it is 3 36. Is 36 equal to 123? No, that's why it is not a Armstrong number. Okay, not a Armstrong number. And this one is Armstrong number. So I hope you have understood this mathematical logic. Now what we will do, uh, now, okay, so before that I would like to actually I want you to understand this. Why they have taken only cubes, means at the power why they have taken only three value, means they have counted this. How many digits are there in this number? Three digits. So we'll keep cube as means we'll keep power as a 3. Let's say if I am telling 1 4 3 5 6, how many digits? 1 4 2 3 5 digits are there. So what we'll do, 1 power 5 plus 4 power 5 plus 3 power 5 plus 5 power 5 plus 6 power 5, like this we'll find out. Okay, so now we'll go to implementation of the code. As I'll give the step-by-step logic steps here. First, we need to find out whatever the given number 153 is there. I want to find out the, I want to do sum. Okay, I'll do sum. I want to do digit sum. Okay, by making them power. Okay, so what we can do, as we know that how to find sum of the digit, we have already understood that, okay, whatever the value is there, that value, if you divisible by 10, you will get last digit as a reminder. And as a reminder you are getting, then for that reminder, what we need to do? We need to find out the, now reminder only. If you are doing the sum, how you will do? The sum if you are doing, then sum you will put and sum you will keep on adding to means reminder we are adding, keep on adding to the sum value. So like that you will get the sum of the digits. And as we know that whatever the number is there, we need to keep on remove this one. Okay, like that. So num, so this is the while loop we need to put. If n is not equal to 0, till then we need to find, from this we will find out the sum of the digit. But what we need to find out, sum of the digit we need to find out, but by making them power. So what power we are giving here? We have one function called POW, that is power. In this power, what power will do? Power function will find out, this function is whatever the input we are giving, and it will give a result by performing some operation. Okay, so power means whatever the value, let's a comma b I am giving, a is a 2, b is the 3, then power what the result it will give? It will be like 2 power 3. 2 power 3 is 8. So in this way it will find out. So here in our case is, why what we need to find out, as we have discussed that 1 power 3, 5 power 3 and 3 power 3 we need to do. So power whatever the remainder is there, means each digit remainder is the each digit. So now let's say first is 3, so 3 is the remainder. Now 3 power 3 means it will be here that 3 is the cube. So for cube I'll mention here as a c. Okay, now from this I understood that as we are getting here this value as a 153. Right guys, so sum of the cube of the digits we are getting here. But as I said that for any value, now power whatever power it should be, means as a, we need to find out as a count. Okay, so whatever it will be, it will, this code will be applicable. So to find out that, what we need to do, while the same number is there, no, so same number will put into some temp. Okay, I am putting into some temp, into temp. So temp till not equal to 0, as what we are doing here, we are counting the digit. So this is also one of the new code, new program we can think of it. Like if we want to count, let's problem statement will be in this, find out the count of digits in this number. So how will you find out? So just we need to do whatever temp is there, just keep on removing these values, right? One by one digit you just remove, and c will be incremented. Like in c equal to 0 initially, c will be keep on incremented. Like 153 is there, first it will remove 3. So the c will be, now it is from 0 to it will be 1. C++ means increment the C by 1 every time. Okay, so every time is in this loop. So now like this, it for 3 will, it will be, C will be 1. Then it will remove the 5. Then for 5 if it removes, then C will be 2. Then after that it will remove the 1. Then C will be 3. Then after that it will false, condition will be false because 0 is not equal to 0. So it will come out of the loop. Then as a C, by putting C as a 3, so we are taking C as a power here. So with this we can say that we can find out the Armstrong number. So before that, whatever the n value as we are putting, so again I'll put that n value into some arm variable. Okay, so I can here say that because it will keep on overriding, no, as we have discussed in previous video also. If arm is equal to sum, then that will print that is Armstrong number, else it is non-Armstrong number. Okay, we have understood this one also. Now we will go to the next. What is the next program is? Next program is I just forgotten, guys. Next program is leap. Okay, it is a leap year. We need to find out. That is 8-1. So what is leap year? Leap year means everyone knows that leap year is 2016 is the leap year, 2020 is a leap year, 2024 is a leap year. Okay, 2028 will be leap year. Now this is the 2026 we are recording this video. Okay, so why these are the leap years and why not others or other years? Because leap year means it will be 366 days, and this is the leap year. Okay, I hope you know, guys, this one. And 365 days means it is a normal non-leap year, we can say. Okay, how to find out that leap year? We have the logic for that also. Int year as we are taking. So from the scanf, now we will take from the scanf. So address at the year we are putting. We know all these things already. We have discussed. So what I'm saying, if I want to find out the leap year, no? So leap, I want to find out. Then we have these conditions. What conditions we have means if any leap year is divisible by 400. Okay, if it is divisible by 400, then that is a leap year. Okay, and also if it is divisible by 4 but not divisible by 100. Okay, divisible by 4 but not divisible by 100, then also it will be the leap year. How? Let's take any example. It is 2016 only will take. Is 2016 is divisible by 4? Yes, it is divisible by 4. And it is not and also it is not divisible by 100. Yes, it is not divisible by 100. So this condition is, this right branch is satisfied. So this is the leap year only. Let's take another, like which one we can take? Is 2000 is leap year or not? Yeah, 2000 is leap year. Why? Because it, if I divide by 400, then it will get divided. So if it is divisible, then we can say it as a leap year. But okay, only these two condition will satisfy to get the leap year. But how we can write and implement it means it is just the if else condition we need to write. So if year, okay, divisible by 400, if this condition should satisfy, or else what we have, if either the condition we are doing, then we have to put this OR gate. I hope you know this one. Okay, this OR logical gate means it will, what it will do, either it should be divisible by 400, or another condition is it should be divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100, means and means mandatory condition. So and is the logic mandatory condition we are putting. So whatever the year is there, it should be divisible by 4. Okay, and year whatever is there, it should not be divisible by 100. Okay, I hope you understood this one. So if it's satisfying this condition, then we can say printf, yes, it is a leap year. Yes, it is a leap year, or else it will print normal year only. Means non-leap year only. Okay, I hope you have understood this logical one. It is like a theoretical. So, but even though this type of question will ask in exams and interviews, so we need to understand it. Okay. By the way, we'll go to the ninth one. I hope this you are understanding all these concepts and logical uh, like codes. Also, you will keep on building these as we are doing this hands-on also at the last of the video. I mean at the end of the video. So GCD is the ninth one. GCD means greatest common divisor. Okay, so greatest common divisor means GCD we want to find out. It means largest number that divides both numbers completely. Okay, any largest number that divides whatever the given number. Let's say if two numbers has given, so both numbers, completely. Let's say in our maths we have learned 8 and 4 is there. Okay, if ask you to find out a and b we have given, and gcd if I ask you to find out, how you will do, you'll just write these two lines, you'll draw and you'll keep on finding whatever the number should be by whatever I am putting here number, it should be divisible. Means 8 and 4 it should be divide number should divide 8 and 4 completely. Which number? 1 will be divisible for all the numbers. 2, yeah, 2 will be divisible, but can I find any more than that? Let's say if I find if I put here 2, then 8 and 4 it will get divisible. Okay, that I know. But what if any other number, if I put bigger number 4, 3 it is not possible. For 4, yeah, it is possible for 4. For 6 not possible. For 8, yeah, it will divisible for 8, but but what about 4? So for that we'll keep it as 4 only. 4 2s are 4 8s are 2, 4 4s are 1. Means after that will it go again, is it divisible by any number? It will be divisible by 1. That's not the matter. But so answer will be GCD will be 4 only. So now in our code, how we can implement is, let's say int a comma b as 8 comma 4, here only will statically assign here. Okay. After that, what we are going to do is, if any number a, let's take a, we'll find out the range. Okay, range of it. For finding the range, we know that for loop we need to use here. So for loop will be from 1. Okay, we will start from 1, and as we know that and get we need to put. Why? Because it is mandatory to divide by any number, as we have said that from first number we started, letter 2 3 4, like that we have started. Means like that we have did the iterations. So and b should also divisible. Okay, equal to 0. It is equal to 0. Okay guys. Okay, if this satisfies this condition, then what will happen? Then we can print. What we can print? We can print as GCD. Okay, here we will define GCD also up top. GCD is initially it is whatever value you want, you can take a 0 1 whatever it is. Okay, so what we are doing every time, and also we'll keep on incrementing this one. So guys, I'll write here for loop first and later we'll discuss I equal to 0. But I is here, this value is the I what we are taking. From 1 we are starting. So here I need to write 1. So from 1 to till where I am taking it? 1 to I am keep on incrementing, but I am not taking up after the, I am not crossing the 8 value. Means not crossing the 8 means whatever the maximum is. For 8 and 4, for 8 and 4, whichever value is crossing till there only I am finding GCD. So means here in this case 4, only 4 was the last number. Means it should be whatever I is there, I should be less than or equals to A, and also I should be less than or equal to B. I hope you have understood this guys. What we are doing, we are not making any rocket science. It's easy. The two conditions, multiple condition we are checking by putting this logic gate, that I, whatever I value is there, it should be less than or less than or equal to a and b. Okay, if it is crossing either of these value, then it will make the false alarms, means false condition. Okay, and it will come out of the loop. So now what we are doing, we are checking if I is means I is the one, now first iteration one. If I'll put here uh, for our purpose, okay, I will be here. Okay, my handwriting is not so good, so please adjust. Oh my God, it's crossing, right? This pen is not working properly, guys. Okay, so I is the 1. So if I is the 1, A is the 8 and B is the 4 initially. Okay, what will happen now? I is 1 means 1 is divisible by 8. Yes, 1 is divisible by 8. 4 is means sorry, 8 is divisible by 1. Yes, 4 is divisible by 1. Yes. If it is true condition, then GCD incremented to 1. It was 0 before, now it will be 1. Okay. Now, will it print it will okay, so we have written here wrong statement. So, uh, intentionally I have written, guys, so you should understand this one. So here we'll write after the for loop, what we'll write here? We'll write percentage %d and as a GCD value. Okay. So now here in this loop, GCD is incremented. Now GCD is 1. Now what will happen? Now I will be 2. Okay, it is incremented. I is incremented to 2 as we know. Okay. And 2 is less than or equal to 8. 2 is less than or equal to 5. Both are true condition. Then 2. Now 8 divisible by 2. Yes. 4 divisible by 2. Yes. GCD will be incremented to 2. Okay. Now what will happen? Now for I will be incremented to 3. Okay. Override by 3. Now 3 is less than or equal to 8, 3 is less than or equal to 4, both are true conditions. So now what we'll do? 8 divisible by 3 and 4 divisible by 3. Is it possible to divisible? No, not possible. Then again it will go to the next loop. So it is 4, means it will increment. Okay. So increment means 4. 4 is less than or equal to 8. 4 is less than or equal to 4. We know that one. So 8 divisible by 4, yes. 4 is divisible by 4, yes. So GCD will be incremented to 4. Okay, I think I have missed here some conditions. So now GCD will be, it was before 2, now it will be override by 4. Now at the GCD value is a 4. Now I will be incremented to 5. Now 5 is less than or equal to 8, yes. 5 is less than or equal to 4, no. So if it is making false, any one of these value condition is false, means for loop will be exits. After the for loop exits, at the GCD we are printing. So at the GCD, what is the value? 4. So 4 will be printed. I hope you have understood this GCD. Now we will move to the LCM, list common multiple, we can say. Okay. So LCM, this 10th one. I can give you a very simple thing, that if you are finding LCM, no, what's the LCM? Let's check for 8 and 4. What's the LCM for 8 and 4? List common divisor, multiplier means initially I'll multiply by 2. 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 2 4s are 2. Sorry, 2 2s are 4. Now 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2. Okay. After that again I'll divide by 2. So 2 1s are 1. It will be as similar. So if we multiply this, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. LCM is the, oh my God, sorry. I did somewhere mistake. What I did? Let's try to find out what mistake we did. 2 4s are 8. Okay. 2 2s are 4. After that, 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 1. It is right, man. So 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. It is 8. LCM is 8. Okay. How to find out like that? LCM means whatever the GCD is there, and the A and B variable is there. If A and B variable, if you multiply, then and divide by GCD, you will get the LCM. That's in this our case 8 divided into 4 divided by GCD was 4, 4, 4, 8 answer we got. As LCM also we are getting here 8. So you can just below that GCD code, whatever GCD code is there, okay, and below this GCD code you can just write here that LCM, you can just define here value variable into LCM, okay, equal to 0. So LCM equal to a multiply by 2 divided by sorry, not 10, divided by GCD. So you'll get, okay. So if you are learning something new, I hope you have understood all these 10 programs, and if you are learning something new from this video, then make sure to like the videos and subscribe to the channel. Please guys, it's my request. And one more thing that and comment below here which program was easiest for you and which one was difficult. Okay, that's I want to know from you. And so thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Happy logic coding, happy ByteNexus Tech. Now we will run all those code into the VS Code. So in the VS Code is the IDE where we write our code and compile there only, and we have this by default run coder. So now, if I want to open a new file I want to create, so go to this tab, so this menu, and new file, whatever you want to put. So I am putting here first program was odd versus even. Okay, even, and dot C extension we need to put, as this is a dot C program, C code it is. Okay, so I'm just pasting my code. So this is the code. Return 0, it is giving the suggestion. If you want, you can write return 0. Okay, so for this I'll run here code. So if I run the code, as it is asking, as this if I click on this run coder, this .exe file which is for window and .out file for Linux, so this will be generated, and this is a binary file which we cannot open, which we cannot read it. So this is the executable file which we generated. If we compile and execute this one, now it has asked as on screen enter the number. So I'm just putting here 5. 5 is odd, as it has given odd. So once again I'll rerun it. So in the executable file will be updated here once we rerun. So if I'm putting 6, then 6 is an even number and it is giving even. Now we'll go to the sum of digit number, the second program. So sum of digit number, this is the sum of digit numbers. So I'll just execute here and I'll show you, as .exe file is generated for this also. So 873, so 873 means 8 plus 7, 15 plus 3, 18. So as 18 answer we have got. Now we'll go to the next, that is palindrome or reversed given digits in the number. Okay, so this has ran now. So here whatever value we can put, let's take 141. It should give 141 as a reverse number. Okay, so this is the palindrome. Next we'll go to the Armstrong number. So what's the Armstrong number? We know that Armstrong number is nothing but, so this is the whole code for Armstrong number. Okay, so what it gives, just before that let me show you this code also. Okay, these are small codes. If you want, I'll put into the description, and on ChatGPT also you guys will get all these codes. I don't need to give you separately. So just to understand, I'm running these codes. So 153 is the best example to find out Armstrong. Yeah, it is Armstrong number. And guys, please do not use here math.h. Sometimes this math.h library won't cooperate with power function. Okay, so that's why I have put here this to find out the power. I have run the one loop. Okay, so directly power function also you can use if you want. After that, this prime number is there, and if prime number I want to execute this one, okay, so it will execute this prime number. If you want, you can just go through this code. Okay, very easy code it is. So as prime number I can put 5. 5 is a prime number, right? And once again I'll rerun and I'll show you whether 8 is a prime number or not. So sorry, 8, yeah, it is not prime. Now we'll go to the factorial, and I want to find out this is the factorial code. Okay, I hope you have understood this factorial code. Now we will just rerun it. Okay, so for 5 I'll find out. Oh, guys, look, it was compiling and I have put the its value inside it, so that's why it was showing some error, I guess. Okay, so 5, if I put as 120 we are getting. Okay, after that I'll just clear it, so it will be refreshing. After that, Fibonacci. So for Fibonacci I'll run this Fibonacci code, and next what I will give, 5 I'll give, so it will give total 5 values. Okay, just a second, my system is getting hanged. Just once again I'll rerun it. Okay. Oh no, I am unable to put here values. Let it be, will run GCD and later will come to here. Okay, so this is the GCD code as we have discussed earlier. So to run GCD code, we have run. Okay, I'll put here values 8 and 4. Space 4 I'll give. Okay, so it has given 4 as a GCD. So for LCM we have taken that from GCD also, only we have derived that implementation of code, but here somewhat different code implementation. What it will do, 8 4 is there, it will find out the maximum, that is 8 will come in the LCM place, and that 8 should be always divisible by either that A or B. So 8 should be divisible by 8, or 8 should be, and 8 should be divisible by 4. Is it possible? No, not possible. So it LCM will be incremented. So 8 will become 9. Okay. So like that, what will happen? It will keep on incrementing. Okay. So will it increment here? No. What will happen? LCM will be 8, 8 divided by 8 and 8 divided by 4. Is it satisfying condition? Yes, it is satisfying the condition. Then LCM, it will print 8 as LCM and it will come break out of the loop. Okay, and this loop is infinite loop. It will keep on checking. So if you want, I can run this code, and you'll get let's say 8 and 4 only. 8 will be the answer. LCM is the 8, right? Okay, now leap year we'll find out. For the leap year, uh, this 2026 will put. Okay, as we are doing in this, okay, this year only. 2026 is not leap year. Now we'll check 2028, not 2024, but I'll check for 2028. Yeah, this is a leap year, and for Fibonacci series we were unable to do, right? So let's try this one once again. So it has given 50. Oh my god, why this is giving so many errors? Okay, let me rerun again. First I'll clear it and I'll rerun it properly. Maybe some random issue is coming while executing it. Okay, that's fine. As uh, number we need to put, I put here 5. Okay, it is not working, I think. But I hope you have understood some system settings are there. Because of that, means system is not supporting, it's getting hanged. Okay, just let's before that we'll debug why it is happening like this. Okay, so n is like that. Instead of this, we can also put here n only. Let's take as a 5. I'll define it. Okay, and I can control slash, I can run. Okay, it's opening something else. So control slash, if we do, then it will be like a comment. Okay, it will be commented. We have run this. Okay, we got 0 1 1 2 2 3. Now we'll run this one also. This is like a debug session for us, right guys? So everything we need to do. Only developing code is not the our case, right? So I'll print here. Okay, so I'm asking just to print it, and I'll just remove the values. Okay, I hope you have understood this one. Now in this debugging we'll get to know. Okay, now it has executed. Okay, we got, but it is not asking to enter the value. Why it is not asking? That's why I'm unable to put. Oh ho ho. Okay, maybe this int next we haven't initialized. Oh, okay, okay. It is taking some time. 5. So 0 1 1 2 3. Okay, we got now this also. I hope you have understood this hands-on coding also. Thank you guys. Bye.